It's not news that Coca-Cola has been rated as one of the best drinks in the world. Despite all the several categories, they have remained on top. Are you wondering why? Follow me as I go through Coca-Cola's history. And I remain your host, Miracle. Please subscribe and share. History of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola started with advertisements. Coca-Cola was launched in the year 1884. It was named Coca-Cola by Frank Robinson. At some point, people feel this name Coca-Cola doesn't mean anything. Does it? Yes, it is. Coca-Cola, the name Coca-Cola has reference of two main ingredients. One, cola nuts, which contains coffee. Two, cola, which contains cocaine. Coca-Cola was important by John Pemberton and he died in 1888. When he died, he felt Coca-Cola history is gone, like there's no more history on Coca-Cola. But guess what? He didn't stop there. Actually, he sold Coca-Cola at about $2,300. There was a time when the drink was considered medicinal. During that time, he sold those drinks to chemists, to hospitals, feeling that the drinks is contained with herbal or something that can heal people of some kind of illness. Because during this history of John Pemberton, he actually had an incident. Then that was when he started taking these drinks. He started taking the drinks that is filled with wine and cocaine. So he thought with this drink, he can actually send it to the world, like everybody can get a taste of it. So he actually removed cocaine, more of those cocaine, and he started selling it, and it was an herbal drugs to him, so he felt it to be to others. That was the reason why he sold it to chemists. So they found out that the drink wasn't medicinal and they stopped selling it to pharmacies and hospitals. Then he removed the cocaine that was in the drink in 1903. He actually didn't remove this cocaine because they wanted him to. He removed the cocaine because he wanted to. At about 1914, the government has banned cocaine, but he removed the cocaine at about 1903. Coca-Cola became so affordable that anyone could buy a drink, including blacks. And they started selling Coca-Cola to soldiers. They sold Coca-Cola to soldiers because they felt that would be another way to advertise the product. Two, they advertised it in school. Children started buying Coca-Cola and they started drinking. Three, they did television advertisements. During those television advertisements, they used celebrities to advertise their products. So with this, Coca-Cola was able to get to several countries, several companies, several places at that time. So later on, they started having issues. People became sick. People became very sick. Some of them had diabetes. So everybody started complaining. The people started complaining. Government started complaining that Coca-Cola has actually causes lots harm than good in their country. Not just sickness, it's actually rotting teeth. Like most people taking Coca-Cola, their teeth became rotten. So with this, the government realized that there's lots and lots of sugar in Coca-Cola, because when this sickness started coming out, they started going to hospitals and they started doing tests, and there the doctors in that hospital said that it's because there's much sugar in their system, which is being caused by Coca-Cola. But it actually didn't stop the brand, and it actually didn't stop their fame. The brand didn't die, and it became worse for them when Pepsi was being introduced. During that time, Pepsi was introduced and people started buying Pepsi because they felt it's good in their system and it's more and more better than Coca-Cola. So guess what they did? They started by producing new Coca-Cola. When they produced new Coca-Cola, they changed the taste, they lowered the sugar, but When the people tested it, they refused it because they felt it isn't good enough for them. So they decided to rate back the first Coca-Cola. So that was when they started campaigning. They told Asa Candilin to bring back their old Coca-Cola. It became so tough that they had no choice but to bring back the old Coca-Cola. And till date, there is still old Coca-Cola and there is still new Coca-Cola. But still, if you notice even till now, new Coca-Cola isn't selling. Old Coca-Cola is selling. And then people started realizing that that Coca-Cola they neglected before was even much more better than Pepsi they were taking before. So with this, Coca-Cola brand became so big and they started advertising more. It's not about what your product is. That's what Coca-Cola had to say. They said it's not about what your product is, it is about what people think your product is. So to date, Coca-Cola spends billions of naira advertising every year. 2 billion of Coca-Cola is being sold every day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you in our next show, and please don't forget to subscribe and share. If you have any comments, just drop it on our comment section. And I remain your favorite host, Miracle. Bye.